Um, the first paragraph in between. In the first place, I am already 35, a critical age to speak. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations. I am excitable and always getting awfully upset. At this my very moment, my lips are trembling and there is a twitch in my right eyebrow. But the very worst of all is the way I sleep. I no sooner get into bed and begin to go off when suddenly something in my left side gives a pull and I can feel it in my shoulder and head. I jump up like a lunatic, walk about a bit, and lie down again. But as soon as I begin to get off to sleep, there is another pull, and this may happen 20 times. See, all these things about himself. So how shivering he was, how trembling he was, to meet Natalia, and everything he is thinking, and what happens, how he sleeps and how he wakes up, how he falls down because of the his problem palpitations. So everything he thinks about that. Okay, and he feels that it is the right time. He's about 35, and if he's not getting married now, he will not get married in near future. That's what he is thinking. Clear? Natalia, well, she came. As soon as she came, Natalia Stepanova comes in. Well, there, it's you. Papa said, go, there is a merchant come for his goods. How do you do? Even Vasilvich. Yeah, and no, Natalia, she was not informed by her father who came, and she was very surprised to see her neighbor. Okay, she was informed that she's going to meet a merchant. A merchant came to see her, and Lomo, how do you do? Honored Natalia Stepanova. Okay, so he also asked her how she was. Okay, Natalia, you must excuse my apron. Negli. Negli means light dressing. Light dressing gown. Light dressing gown. Okay, that is the meaning of negli. Clear? That's the meaning of negli. That's the meaning of negli. I'm not getting any messages from you. Are you there? 30 students are there. Are you there? Yes, Ra. Okay. I was thinking that, I was talking to myself. Until, you message me, definitely, I feel that I am talking to a wall. I'm not seeing your face and hearing your voice, Ra. Okay, you are seeing me, you are hearing me. Please respond, whatever I ask. Clear. Apron means, while cooking, what your mother wears. That is apron, that long, what is that? Like chef and all, chef wear. Okay, okay, Nishri. No issues. Fine, ma. Apron is, the dress for the long cloth that you can see the chef is wearing. Okay, and she's dressed very normal. She's dressed very normally. She wore a normal long gown, dressing gown. Okay, that's why she asked her, please excuse me, you are in a formal attire and you are looking so good to attend a ball. Ball means a party. Okay, so I'm ordinary, very ordinary, very ordinarily dressed. Okay, please forgive me. We are shelling peas for drying. Why haven't you been here for such a long time? Sit down. Okay, won't you have some lunch? No, thank you. I had some already. Okay, so Natalie said that she's making the peas drying, and she was in work and she was doing that work. That's why she's in that apron and negli. Clear? And Natalia asked him to have lunch, and Lomo said that he already had, that he doesn't want. Clear? Natalia then smoke. Okay, she says that the weather is so good, the weather is so chill, and it's a good time to smoke. Then smoke, and she says here are some matches. The weather is splendid now, but yesterday it was so wet. Then workmen didn't do anything all day. How much hay have you stacked? Just to think, I felt greedy and had a whole field cut, and now I'm not at all pleased about it because of I'm afraid of my hay may rot. Okay, hay means dry grass. Dry grass. Okay, so especially in the paddy field, and we separate the grains from the crops. Okay, that hay, it is separated. Clear. It is also is sold, and here she says she reveals that she is very much greedy. She's very much jealous about that hay that he took off from the field. Clear. And he stacked okay, more hay, and that made her jealous, and she's thinking about our field. Okay, she's afraid whether her hay may rot. Okay, rot means decay. Rot means decay. I ought to have waited a bit, but what is this? Why you are in evening dress? Well, I never. Are you going to ball or what? Though I must say you look better. Tell me, why are you got up like that? Okay, and after discussing about the field, okay, the hay that is take now. Yeah, long food for cows. Yes, 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 Sarinishri, you are right. Okay, so and she's just thinking to say he's good looking. He's good looking. He's so handsome in his formal attire. Okay, however, she thought to say, but she was very pleased to ask this question. Why was he in his formal dress attire? Clear. Lomo, excited. You see, honored Natalia Stefanova. The fact is, I have made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. Of course, you will be surprised and perhaps even angry. But aside, it's awfully cold. Okay, Lomo, and he's beating around the bush. He's not exact. He's not exact. What is it? If it is a normal combination conversation, and you can think that you may be interacting well, you may be conversing well. Okay, he's going to propose her. He's going to propose her, but he's not direct. He's beating around the bush. He's talking unnecessary things. Okay, he said, "You see, Natalia, actually, why I came here? Why I came here? Okay, the thing that I'm going to say, it may make you surprised. You may be surprised, and I don't know whether you may be angry also. Clear. And then he says that he rubs his hand and says it is awfully cold. It is awfully cold. Okay, Natalia, what is the matter? Okay, well, she could not understand anything. She could not understand anything. What is the matter, Lomo? What is the problem? Please tell me. Please tell me directly. Lomo, I shall try to be brief. You must know, honored Natalia Stefanova, that I have long since my childhood, in fact, had a privilege of knowing your family. Okay, still now he's not, what he's going to say. He's not about the point. What he's going to say. He's not going to propose her. On the other hand, he says that he will say all things in brief. Okay, brief means short, but he's he's just lagging it too long. And he says that from his childhood, he had a great honor for our family, not only as a family. Why? Sorry, my late hand and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited my land, always had a greatest respect for your father and your late mother. Okay, so he was inherited the land that he possesses now. He was inherited from his late aunt and her husband, and both of them, her his aunt and uncle. They had a great respect for her father and her late mother. Okay, even Natalia's mother died. Okay, the Lomos and Chubukus have always had a most friendly and I might almost say the most affectionate regard for each other. So he says that he talks about the community of Lomos and Chubukus, and always they are very close and affectionate. On the other hand, he says that they are very affectionate. Okay, how affectionate in the coming dialogues only we are going to see. Clear? Yeah, Arinishi, he was not bold enough to propose her. Yeah, maybe I know some of you. Okay, some of you may be very bold to propose someone, and he is unlike some of you. Clear? He's not that bold. Clear? See, fine. See how affectionate they are, how close they are. In the coming dialogues only, you are going to come to know. Okay, let's see. And as you know, my land is a near neighbor of yours, and you will remember that my oxen meadows touch your birch woods. Okay, so you know, near in between Natalia's burnt marsh, okay, burnt marsh and oxen meadows. In between, he has his Lomo has his oxen meadows. Clear? Actually, why he came to Natalia's house to propose her? Okay, he's not thinking about that. He's not thinking about that. He's beating around the bush, and then he talks the rubbish. Okay, now he talks about the land. Okay, so it's oxen meadows in between the burnt marsh and beech woods of Natalia. But excuse me, am I interrupting you? You say my oxen meadows, but are they yours? Now the trouble started. Okay, the problem started. Okay, Natalia says that oxen meadows. Okay, Lomo said that oxen meadows belong to him. Okay, but Natalia says, do you say about my oxen meadows? Okay, do you say my oxen meadows is yours? Okay, Lomo said, yes, mine. Natalia said, what are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours. Okay, she is not in a position to accept, and she says, it is not yours. Oxen meadows is not yours, it is mine. Okay, it is ours. Lomo, no, mine, honored Natalia Stefanova. Natalia, well, I never know that before. How do you make that out? Okay, Lomo says that it is okay. Oxen meadows belong to him, but Natalia says she never knows. She never knows before, and she asked him, "How do you say oxen meadows is yours?" Okay, Lomo says, how? I'm speaking of those oxen meadows which are wedged in between your beech woods and burnt marsh. As I said, it is oxen meadows, it is in between beech woods and burnt meadows. Okay, burnt marsh. Natalia, yes, they are ours. Okay, she says from burnt marsh to beech woods. Okay, whatever in between it is there, whether it is oxen meadows or everything belong to them. That's what Natalia feels. Lomo, no, you are mistaken. Honored Natalia Stepanova, they are mine. Natalia says that just a thing, even Vasilvich, how long have they been yours? Lomo, how long? As long as I can remember. Okay, Natalia says that as long as I know it belongs to us, and just tell me for how long it has been belonging to you. Okay, Lomo says that how long as long as I can remember. Okay, he says, Natalia, really, you won't get me to believe that. But you can see from documents, honored Natalia Stepanova. Okay, he says that she will believe from the documents. Okay, Oxen Meadows, it is true, were once a subject of a dispute, but now everybody knows that they are mine. Okay, he says that of course I'll accept. Once there was a dispute, between we and our family and yours. Now the problem, that dispute is solved, and everybody knows Oxen Meadows belongs to me now. Okay, there is nothing to argue about. You see, my aunt's grandmother gave the free use of these meadows in perpetuity to the peasants of your father's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her. Okay, see, uh, on contract, his aunt's grandmother gave it to the peasants of Natalia's great grandfather. Okay, in return, all the peasants of our great grandfather, what they have to do? They have to make bricks. They have to make bricks at free of cost. Okay, that is a contract that they had. Clear. So the peasants belonging to your father's grandfather had the free use of the meadows of 40 years, and had got into the habit of regarding them as their own when it happened that. Okay, so for 40 years, they own that, and the contract was lasted, and the modern generation for the peasants, they feel that the Oxen Meadows belongs to them, but originally it belongs to Lomo family. Okay, so hearing that, Natalia says, no, it is not all like that. Both the grandfather and great grandfather and great grandfather reckoned that their land extended to burnt marsh, which means that Oxen Meadows were ours. Okay, I don't see uh, what there is to argue about. It is simply silly. Okay, but Natalia, she feels that see, my grandfather and great grandfather, they are very clear. They are very clear, and I was informed by my grandfather. So our land is extended till burnt marsh. Okay, after Oxen Meadows only we have burnt marsh, and how are you saying that Oxen Meadows belong to you? Okay, I think there is nothing to argue, and don't talk silly. That's the thing she says. Lomo, hearing that, I will show you the documents. Natalia Stepanova. Okay, Lomo says that he will show the documents. Natalia, no, you are simply joking or making fun of me. What a surprise! We have had the land for nearly 300 years, and then we are suddenly told that it isn't ours. Okay, she says, I think you are joking or making fun of me, and I have been informed that we own Oxen Meadows for 300 years. Suddenly, you are coming and saying that Oxen Meadows belong to you. Okay, I can hardly believe my ears. These meadows aren't worth much to me. Okay, they are only come to 5 decisionth. Okay, and are worth perhaps 300 rubles. But I can't stand unfairness. Say what you will. I can't stand unfairness. Okay, so Natalia says, and for me, Oxen Meadows it is nothing. They are just about they are worth of 300 rubles. Okay, but I cannot go with the unfairness. I cannot go with the unfairness. If if you say something wrong, it's not mandatory to accept that you are wrong. Okay, so Lomo, he says, hear me out. I will implore you. The peasants of your father's grandfather, as I have already had the honor of explaining to you, used to bake bricks for my aunt's grandmother. Now my aunt's grandmother wishing to make them a pleasant. Clear. So, Lomo, again, he says the same thing. Hear me out. I implore you. Implore means begging someone to hear him. Okay, so I already told you, and there was a contract between the peasants, your great grandfather's peasants, and my aunt's grandmother. Okay, so now the contract is over, and my aunt's grandmother, she's wishing make them pleasant. Okay, Natalia, I can't make yet a tale of all this about aunts and the grandfathers and grandmothers, and the meadows are ours. That's all. Okay, mine. So Natalia says, see, I don't want to hear such stories about your grandfathers and grandmothers and aunts. Okay, see, Oxen Meadows belongs to us. That's why they are mine. And Lomo says, is okay. Lomo says mine. Natalia, ours. You can go on proving it for 2 days on end, and you can go and put on 15 dress jackets. But I tell you, they are ours. Ours. I don't want anything of yours, and I don't want to give anything of mine. So there. See, I know. Natalia was not informed. Natalia was not informed that Lomo came here to propose her. Okay, and she was informed that she is going to meet a merchant. That's all. Okay, Lomo, and he came. Why, for what he came to Natalia's house? He know, he's aware of. Okay, but he's not talking about that. He's not proposing her, and he's talking about the Oxen Meadows. Okay, and now the problem started. The problem started. They both of them are arguing. Okay, she's not in a position to give up. She's not in a position to give up, and she kept on saying that Oxen Meadows belong to her. Okay, and she gives 2 days time. She gives 2 days time. Within 2 days, if he can, Lomo can prove Oxen Meadows belong to him, and he can. Okay, he says that see, however, you are wearing 15 formal attire. If you come with 15 formal attire, and that didn't show that Oxen Meadows belong to you. Okay, I will not believe what you say. So that's the meaning of that. Lomo, he says, Natalia Stepanova, I don't want the meadows, but I'm acting on a principle. If you like, I will make a present of them. Okay, Lomo says, see, for me, I don't want Oxen Meadows. If you feel that you need Oxen Meadows, I will present it to you. I will present it to you. I came here on a principle. I came here on a principle. You know what is the meaning of a principle? A principle, objective. Okay, so if you really want Oxen Meadows, I will present it to you. Okay, Natalia, hearing that, I can make you present of them myself because they are mine. Your behavior, Ivan Vasilovich, is strange. To say the last, up to this, we have always thought of you as a good neighbor, as a friend. Last year, we lent you our threshing machine. Although on that account, we had to put off our own threshing till November. Okay, so Natalia says that see, are you going to present Oxen Meadows to me, which really belong to as. Okay, see, and I could not understand your strange behavior, and we always feel that you are a very good friend, very good friend, neighbor to us, and that's why we lent the threshing machine. Okay, threshing machine for the hours. Okay, and uh, as we lent the threshing machine to you, and what happened to us, we had to postpone our own threshing. Okay, threshing till November, they postponed. Clear. So, and she feels that you are making us to feel. Okay, you are thinking that we are all gypsies. Who are all gypsies, ma? Who is called gypsy? Who is called gypsy, da? Who is called gypsy? Hello. Who is called gypsy? Forest people. Yeah. In olden days, the tribes, those who are in the forest, are the tribes, those who often change their living place. They'll come to the villages, and they will sell bell pins and safety pins. I don't think nowadays they are doing. They are also educated now. Okay, they are also mature enough. They are not doing it, I think so. Okay, some of them. But earlier, 10 to 15 years back, it was more. Okay, you can see such a people, gypsies. Okay, she feels that they are. She is treated as a gypsy. She is treated as a gypsy, giving me my own land. Indeed, no, really, that's not at all neighborly. In my opinion, it is even impudent. Okay, if you want to know, clear. Impudent means and being disrespected. She feels that she is disrespected by Lomo. Okay, till that, any doubts, Ra? Yeah, who have a wild animal as a pet? Yes, no, no doubts. Clear. See, actually, we are in an interesting point that, he was very nervous to propose her, but, now he's very bold to argue with her. Both of them are arguing each other. Now, keep it in your mind, Natalia, she doesn't know for what he came first. Okay, it is not informed by Lomo as well as her father, Chubuku. Okay, see, let's see when heated argument is going on, and with this heated argument, even Chubuku also joins. Okay, that made Lomo go out. Okay, he got irritated and he is getting palpitation. He went out when she, who Natalia, got to know for what he came, and she was wailing. She was wailing, started crying, started weeping. Okay, let's see why. Let's see why. Clear. Lomo, then you make it out. I'm a land grabber, madam. Never in my life have I grabbed anybody else's land, and I shan't allow anybody to accuse me of having done so. Okay, quickly steps to a carafe and drinks more water. Craft means glass. Carafe means glass. Okay, drinks more water and asked Natalia, "Hey, do you say that I am a land grabber? Do you say I'm a land grabber, and I will not accept? I haven't done this mistake for a long time. Okay, don't accuse me that what I haven't done. Okay, so he drinks the water. Natalia, it is not true. They are yours. It is not true. They are ours, mine. Okay, it is not true. I will prove it. I will send my mothers out to the meadows this every day. Okay, both of them arguing, and she says it belongs to her. He says it belongs to him. Okay, finally Natalia says, and it is not true. And if I will prove it, and I'll send my mothers. Mothers means cutting machines. Okay, to cut the grass from the meadows. Okay, so Lomo, hearing that, what? Okay, is shouting. Okay, my mothers will be there this very day. Okay, Lomo, I will give it to them in the neck. You dare? Lomo clutches at his heart. Oxen meadows are mine, and you understand mine. Clear. So that heated argument between, when there was a heated argument, and what happened? He's getting palpitation. He holds his heart. Okay, and holding his heart, which was pumping very hard. Okay, he says, Oxen meadows belongs to me. Clear. Natalia, please don't shout. Okay, you can shout yourself for hers in your own house, but here I must ask you to restrain yourself. Clear. See, and Natalia says, don't shout. It is not your house. It is not your house. I have right to say you have to control yourself. Don't shout, she says. And Lomo, if it wasn't, madam, for this awful, excruciating palpitation, if my whole inside wasn't upset, I would talk to you in a different way. Hell's Oxen meadows are mine. Okay, he says that he has a problem. He has a his heart is intentionally painful. Okay, palpitation sensation of heart is racing. Oh, his heartbeat is racing. So unless if he doesn't have that problem, he will behave differently. Okay, he hails oxen meadows are mine. Okay, Natalia says ours, and he says mine, ours, mine. Okay, in that heated argument between Chubuku enters Chubuku, what is the matter? What are you shouting for? Natalia says, Papa, please tell this gentleman who owns Oxen Meadows. We are he. Chibuku, darling, the meadows are ours. Okay, so even Chibuku also says that ox and meadows belong to him. Clear? And Chibuku joins with the heated argument. Yes, Vigneshwaran, their fighting is like fighting for chocolate. Yes, of course. Like small children, they are fighting. Like small children, they are fighting. See, as I said, after one incident when Lomo went out, okay, when she come to know, she comes to know, yes, Ansika Vartini, very funny only. That too, see, now they scolded him, and at one point, they will ask him, get out of my house, okay? Don't, place your leg again into my house. So, such harsh words they have used. Again, they will call him. Okay, when Natalia, when she comes to know, he came here to propose her. Let's see, that is also very funny when we discuss about that. Lomo. But please, Stephanovich, how can they be yours? Do be a reasonable man. My aunt's grandmother gave the meadows for the temporary and free use of for your grandfather's peasants. The peasants used the land for the 40 years and got accustomed to it as if it was their own. It happened that again, Lomo. Okay, he talks about that a contract between his aunt's grandmother and what is it? Chubuku's grandfather peasants. Okay, again he repeats the same thing. Chubuku, excuse me, my precious, you forgot just this. The peasants did not pay your grandmother and all that because the matters were in dispute and so on. And now everybody knows that they are ours. It seems you haven't seen the plan. Okay, so Chubuku, he has his own, his own story. Okay, he says, do you know one thing? As okay, you may be right. Do you know one thing? The peasants of ours, they didn't pay to your aunt's grandmother. Do you know why? The land was in a dispute. Okay, was in a legal problem. Okay, now it is solved. That legal problem is solved. Everybody knows who owns oxen meadows. Okay, he says that you haven't seen a plan. Lomo, he says that I will prove to you that they are mine. Subuku, you won't prove it, my darling. Lomo, I shall. Subuku, dear one, why hell like that? You won't prove anything just by hailing. Okay. And Chubuku also got angry and seeing Lomo hailing, saying Oxen Meadows belongs to him. And Chubuku says that, my dear darling, okay, my dear, see, don't shout, and you cannot prove anything wrong. Okay, you cannot prove anything right by hailing. By hailing, I don't want anything of yours and don't intend to give up what I have. So he says that, say, I don't want anything, any property of yours, but don't ask me, don't ask anything, any property, any land of ours. Why should I? And my beloved, that my beloved, that if you propose to go on arguing about it, I would much sooner give up the matters to the peasants than to you. There. So Subuku says that if you argue like that, and before you, I will give it to I will give the oxen matters to the peasants itself. Okay, Lomo, I don't understand. How have you the right to give away somebody else's property? Okay, says that, okay, you can give, and what right you have to give oxen matters to the peasants? How can you give the property belong to others? To give others. Okay, the property belonging to others, is it possible? What right he has? He says, Chibuku, you may take it that I know whether I have the right or not, because young man, I'm not used to be spoken to in that tone of voice, and so on. I, young man, am twice of your age. ask you to speak me without agitating yourself. All that. See, he says that he's old enough. Okay, twice of his age. Twice of his age is well experienced, and he says that he doesn't want to hear Lomo being agitating. Agitating means being troubling himself. Lomo, he says, no, you just think I'm a fool and I want to have me on. You call my land yours and then you want me to talk to you calmly and politely. Good neighbors don't have like that. Stepanovich, you are not a neighbor, you are a grabber. Okay, so see the rhyming of the words. Yeah, he says that you are asking me to speak polite and not to shout, and but you are calling you are saying you are calling my oxen meadows is yours. You are saying it belongs to you, and you are asking me to speak politely. You are asking me to be calm. Okay, I thought you are a neighbor. You are not a neighbor. You are a grabber of my land. Okay, clear. Chubuku, what is that? What did you say? Natalia, Pa, send the mowers out to the meadows at once. Okay, Chubuku, what did you say, sir? Natalia, ox and meadows are ours, and I shan't give them up. Shan't give them up. Shan't give them up. Okay, Natalia, and Chubuku, and they are not in a position to give up. Lomo, we will see. I will have the matter taken to the court, and then I will show you. Okay, Chubuku, to court, you can take it to the court. All that you can. I know you. You are just on the lookout for a chance to go to court. All that you are pettifogger. Pettifogger. All your people were like that. All of them. Okay, so Lomo says that he will go to a court, and Chubuku says go to court. At least taking these stands, you go and visit court. You want to visit the court, and you are pettifogger. Pettifogger means an inferior legal petitioner. Okay, who is giving the legal petition without any reason in the court. Okay, that is the meaning of a pettifogger. You may call him as a pettifogger.